So many greats in wrestling. Ravishing Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, Roddy Piper, Hot Rod, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. All these great Hall of Fame names. Well, for some fucking reason Rick Rude is in the Hall of Fame. Yep, God knows why, but he isn't. But these great legends of wrestling, of professional wrestling, never held the WWE Championship. But guess who has held it about, 9 times now? Would he happen to be the human life superhero? It would. John Cena has held the WWE Championship as of last night 9 times. It's stuff like this that irritates me. I know it's a different time period. So people like Hulk Hogan, who had maybe year-long reigns, or I think one time he actually had a 4-year reign from 1984 to 1987 or 1988. I understand that there's a difference in timetables, but come on, a 9-time champion, not to mention how much more time you probably have in your career left. This is like a slap in the face to people like, as I said earlier, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, Roddy Piper, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, Dusty Rhodes, etc. People like that never held the belt. And Super Cena goes, I held it. Give me a minute. Oh god damn, it's latching there pretty good. See this crappy little spinner belt that's supposedly WWE Championship but looks like a toy? I've held it 9 times. There's only so much. I don't even want to say. You can only become so much of a star. Cena, everyone knows Cena, brought in this crappy little spinner belt. Okay? So why is it that just because he brought it in, he has to sit there and hold it? It's not the $1 Million Championship of Ted DiBiase, where only they can have it most of the time. This is the WWE Championship. It's supposed to dignify, like, how do I explain this? Your top star. Yes, I understand John Cena is a top star, but it doesn't mean he has to hog it. Hulk Hogan lost to people like the Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, people like that actually were able to hold the belt. Randy Savage held the belt for a whole entire year. You know how much crazy John Cena would go if somebody other than him held the belt for a year? They would have to go to SmackDown because of how crazy he would go. God. It's stupid. Cena, you are in the prime of your career. You're the biggest merchandise seller. I understand. But you are not God. Triple H held the belt because he was the son-in-law of Vince McMahon, the owner of the corporation. You are just some wannabe chain gang soldier who has to have the spotlight, otherwise he'll go insane. Yes, I respect you for your Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yes, I know you like to sign autographs and give kids their dreams and whatever the fuck you do. But come on. People like John Morrison, R-Truth, let me see. People who probably will never hold the belt but deserve it. People like Zack Ryder, who put up with the shit WWE makes him go through. This little woo-woo-woo gimmick, which he's turned into something great. So credit to Zack Ryder for that. He turned a stupid little gimmick into... Maybe he came up with his own. I don't know. But he turned his gimmick into something great. Something people love. Something that people are entertained by. Cena, who gets pretty much booed by half the crowd. I don't get why they keep calling him the super baby face. When Money in the Bank he comes in, boo! I know it's CM Punk's hometown. Oh, I can't say his name. But anyways, just come on. I know you're supposed to be the top babyface, but how are you supposed to be the top babyface when Randy Orton gets more cheers than you? I mean, he comes out every single match. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Every time. How can you be your top babyface when you hear those little back and forth kind of chants? When people like John Morrison or Evan Bourne or Rey Mysterio, who should be WWE Champion right now, but isn't because Super Cena couldn't live with it. How are people like that supposed to get over in their career when Super Cena has to hog the spotlight? It drives me insane thinking about it. John Cena, just get out of the spotlight for a while. There are other superstars who deserve to hold the belt other than yourself. The only person, the babyface, who got over that probably should have had more spotlight but didn't was Dave Bautista, and he's now gone, probably because he was sick of putting up with your hogging shit, which I do not blame him for. CM Punk has gave me hope that maybe they will finally stop making Super Cena win every single match, but who knows nowadays. Hopefully, well, this will probably be in the CM Punk. If he's only resigned to extend his deal, he'll be gone after SummerSlam. Maybe he signed a year, 2 years, 3 years, who the fuck knows, long deal, which that'd be great. CM Punk, one of my favorite performers of today. So yes, CM Punk signing would be awesome. But God, again, just holding it 9 times, that is a slap to the face of people who never held it, yet they're in the freaking Hall of Fame. It's just absolutely insane. And people like Eddie Guerrero, how long? 20 years probably? Competed 1 time, 1 reign on SmackDown, not even the A show, that's it. People like, oh boy, don't want to say his name. God, I still want to respect him as an in-ring performer, but I just can't forget about what he did. Let me think for a bit. If you know any names, people only got to hold it like 1 time, probably got screwed out, like Rey Mysterio. He finally gets his hands on the WWE Championship after how many years of being a performer? How would you like to lose the championship in 1 hour and 30 minutes the same day? Huh? You would hate that? Too bad, Super Cena gets the belt. When Triple H takes over, and I swear to God, if he pulls this shit all the time, I will stop watching Raw. I cannot take Cena, let alone the treatment he got. Okay, Cena, your strongest star, supposedly. Pretty much the superhero of the fans. It's one thing for him to put him up against another top babyface. And it's another thing to put him up against a babyface who already wrestled earlier in the night, who's half his size, who first championship reign, John Cena, 20 fucking thousand million, what it feels like. I understand you're trying to build the John Cena versus CM Punk rivalry, which I'm okay with. But couldn't you at least wait till next week? I mean, Christian's World Heavyweight title reign, his first one was longer than Rey Mysterio's, which is sad. Because technically, SmackDown is tapings on Tuesday, so Christian only held the belt for 2 days. And that was longer than Rey Mysterio's. Not even 2-hour reign. Just fuck you, Cena. Absolutely screw you. If you agree, comment below. This is just a very strong topic. Again, it's the way, it's not Cena. Majority, it's not Cena himself. It's the way they treat Cena. It's the way he has to hold the WWE Championship at least once a year. Triple H went without the WWE Championship for a year, and look at him now. He's doing just fine. He's the fucking chairman. But come on now. Cena, you don't have to hold this belt every year. I'm sure you will get it back. I mean, again, people like Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, they have a legacy career. Undertaker has a legacy career, and he's not even at fucking 20,000 million times yet. People like Edge, I know you could say he's been a 10-time world champion, but how long was he competing? 1999, and then he finally wins the belt in 2006? He worked his ass off. People like Randy Orton, 2 years, okay, you win. People like John Cena, 3, okay, you win. JBL's first reign, he only got 1 title reign, and people love JBL. I don't care what anybody says. If you haven't heard, John Bradshaw Layfield has his own YouTube channel. You should check that out. It's pretty interesting. But still, I mean, it's just a slap in the face to people who held it no times or only 1. It's just a slap in the face to say, I held it 9 times. It's a slap in the face. So fuck you, Cena. Fuck you, WWE, for pretty much making a mockery of this championship. Cena talked about in his Punk angle how Vince McMahon made it lose value. Cena, you made it lose value by holding it all the fucking time. I understand you want to be the best in the business, but you don't have to steal other people's opportunity. Have some dignity. Have some respect for other competitors. I know you're the top draw, but top draw doesn't mean I have to hold the belt. So give your thoughts. If you agree, go ahead. Disagree, tell me why in the comment box. Subscribe if you like this rant. Give me a old thumbs up. And this is the Wrestling AMA 11. I'm signing out. Again, strong topic for me. Cena, I hope you don't hold the belt for long because you're driving me fucking insane. Goodbye.